Alrighty, my name is Mark Kovac, and today I'll be talking about Lawrence Sperry and all of his contributions to aerospace innovation. So, a quick overview of all of his innovations. So, he invented the gyro stabilizer, which was an early autopilot. It leveled out the plane, and he basically didn't have to touch any controls, didn't have to do anything. And then he later invented the three-way gyro stabilizer, which was used for bombers in World War One, and it just helped steer the plane. So then he developed the amphibious flying boat, and I do have a picture of that. And I'll talk more about that in a little bit. Uh, he invented the aerial torpedo that was used in World War One. He created the Sperry Aircraft Company, which was a way to help advance his gyroscope or gyro stabilizer. He developed the amphibian triplane and improved parachutes to more of a modern style where it's more compact and you can fall further distance. And then he built the Sperry Messenger, and that was actually used in the Army Air Service, and I do have a picture of that too. So first of all, we're going to talk about his gyro stabilizer, and this was an early innovation in autopilot. So he first showed this to the public in the International Airplane Safety Competition, and which was held in France. And he was flying the Curtis flying boat actually, and the way he showed this to the crowd was that he was flying and he actually stood up, raised his hands, and showed the crowd that the airplane was flying level, steady, and then like he throttled down and it just went. The airplane went to glide on its own, and he did end up landing safely. And later, he actually created the Sperry Aircraft Company, and so that was a way to kind of perfect his gyro stabilizer. And he also created the turn and bank indicator that is used in modern day aircraft too. So his amphibious boat that he created, so this was after he created the three-way gyro stabilizer for the bombing planes of World War One. And so he went back home, developed this plane, and it was the world's first amphibious flying boat. And he also addressed night flying, which wasn't really addressed too much then, but he added lights to the boat and he actually made like 80, he flew 80 miles during the night one time. And so the contributions he's made to, or like during World War One and just like to the War Department in general. So I talked about the three-way gyro stabilizer for bombing planes, like just helped steer the plane and like made it easier and more accurate for planes to target areas and stuff. And so he also created the aerial torpedo, and at first it was refused by the military, which is like surprising, but later accepted the deal, and it was very effective against German submarines because it was like an automatic missile that could be controlled by like a radio or someone that wasn't directly flying it and stuff. So he also was one of the first non-military personnel to be commissioned by the Navy Flying Corps Reserve, and he trained those reserve pilots that flew along with the fleet and just made sure everything was up to order. And so the Sperry Messenger, this is the picture to the left. It was a small maneuverable biplane, and it was, like I said, it was used by the Army Air Service. And later, uh, it was added like retractable landing gear and then like a clean wing design. And the picture to the right is also the aerial torpedo, and it just gives a better like visual. And these are my sources. So thank you, and I'll see you.